Hello and welcome to Nightingale Plays Factorio. We're going to be starting a new playthrough of Factorio with Resource Spawner Overhaul, Bob's Mods, and a couple other mods. So you guys can see here I've got my settings all figured out. We're going to have some frequency increased on some of the basics resources, iron, copper, stone, coal, and size and richness is set to very big, very good for everything. Whoa, except enemy base. Let's not go crazy here. Regular. Yeah, so this is going to be a trains-based playthrough, so we're going to abandon our starting area as quickly as possible. So we've got copper's a bit far away, but everything else about this start looks good, so I'm just going to go for it. So this playthrough is going to be called Buses, Planes, Trains, and Automobiles. So we are going to just go to town on trains. We're going to abandon this starting area after a little while and build a big factory somewhere else. It's going to have great big buses in it, hence the buses. All the resources are going to come via trains, so hence trains, and planes and automobiles, well, we'll figure out a use for those. Well, just doing regular starting stuff. Get that one going. Okay, so I'm very happy with this start. It's very nice to have the coal and the iron so close together, and same with the stone. You know, it would be great if I could get that copper down here too, but we'll take what we can get. But I mean, that being said, we do have long reach installed, so I can just go click and take some iron. Normally I don't play with long reach, but I mean, for casting, it just makes sense. It takes away a little bit of the grind. I'm not going to be walking back and forth quite so much. Okay, except we're really going to need to go mine some stone. And that we need to run over for. So some of you may know me from Kerbal Space Program. I'm a pretty big modder there. I say I'm a big modder. You may disagree. But yeah, I mean, I decided I wanted to do something a little bit different. I mean, I do a lot of modding, and you know, sometimes it just kind of wears you down a little bit. So doing a Factorio playthrough is going to change it up for me a bit, and you know, recharge those creative juices. All right, let's get some automated stone mining going. And pretty soon we're going to stop burning wood and move on to coal. Because for those of you who haven't played Bob's Mods, you are going to need to use your wood for a lot of stuff at the beginning. Pretty much right up until you get oil going, you're going to need wood for all your circuit boards. That's actually one of my favorite parts of Bob's Mods, is the way they change the electronics. It's a lot more complex. There is a lot more steps and intermediate products in creating everything, and it just kind of extends the game out nicely. Alright, that should be good enough for now. Of course, even though I have long reach, I'm probably going to keep running and grabbing stuff because I'm just not used to playing with it. Alright. Can't build enough burners. That means we are going to need more iron. So one thing that I am going to do in this playthrough is we are going to go... Oops. We're going to go very low tech on this starting base. So we are not going to do any electric mining drills. We're going to keep it just to the burner mining drills. So that's going to be the big restriction. I'm going to try and keep the automation stuff limited. I'm not going to do no automation. But we're not going to build a big fancy bus or anything like that. All right, I think it's probably just about time that I get started on the coal here. So let's see what we got. We're missing iron. Okay, so let's go half for you, you get the rest. And from here on out, it's just gonna be coal. All coal all the time. I probably want to move this around a bit. Just so I can get, squeeze a couple more in there, just in case I need it. Just seed that and let it do its thing. I don't know, do we need more than 2 here? That won't hurt, right? Actually, it feels like we're pretty good on stone already. I mean, it's just gonna go and fill up the box, so let's get our iron production up first. And our coal. So the other fun thing about Bob's Mod is it has all kinds of different resources. So we've got our galena for lead over here. We've got, looks like zinc up there. Let's see, looking at the main map, this is going to be some quartz. I don't actually recognize this. Walk over there, that's the, oh no, that's tin. Ah yes, tin. Tin's going to be important right away. So quartz over there, tin over here. So tin and lead are going to be the next 2 that I need. So it's good that those are, again, relatively close. Oh. Right, that's all going correctly. Now we're burning through all that wood. So one of the other mods I've got is Autofill, so you didn't really see it there. Actually, yeah, I think the out of fuel message is from Autofill. So Autofill automatically fills stuff when you put it down. A handy thing to have. Okay, need a lot more coal. I'm gonna need more than 4. I don't know, hard to say. Or more than 8. 8'll do for now. Yeah, that's definitely going to be plenty. I don't need more than 2 for the stone. Alright, so I think it's just about time to get our copper production up so we can start doing more different things. Let's walk way up here, or at least close enough. Get some copper going. Did I bring any coal? No, we're probably going to need coal. Probably need a lot of coal. You know what? I think I will. Let's go up to 12. I just hate having to fill. I want to be able to slap 100 or so in each one and just be happy. And not have to run around filling stuff. That's just one of the things in Factorio that can get old in the early game. It's just going back and forth, filling it up, putting coal in. You want to kind of get to your research as quickly as possible so you can do more automation. Of course, because I'm going to be limiting the automation. It's not going to help as much here. But I mean, there's a lot to do before I move off this this factory here. 10 of those, I don't know. How many are we going to need? Let's do probably 8 copper. So put the rest of these here. Boom, boom, boom. Get all 4 of those. That's perfect. That's exactly how many I need. Go stock up on coal. So we've already got some pollution going. I do have Bob's enemies installed, so the biters are going to start getting pretty nasty pretty quickly, especially with the amount of pollution I'm going to be putting out here. Oh, so much running. Just dump that in there. Yeah, I don't like playing so zoomed out so far. I mean, long reach is nice, but it's not quite as fun when you can't see what's going on. Also, I don't know if I'll need to play with some settings if this is a little bit dark for the nighttime. So feel free to comment on the video and tell me what you thought. Tell me if the audio's good, you know, I'm loud enough, and the video's okay, not too dark, that kind of thing. Okay, so we got that going. We're ready to start thinking about power. We're going to do a full row of steam engines. So what do we need for this? Oh, basic circuit board. See, we're already running into this. Wood, that's what I need. This is where I need to start chopping away. Now we could start dumping, maybe not that much. But yeah, I don't want to have to worry about these. I'm going to put lots of coal in there. So one tree is going to make me 16 circuit boards. See that? One tree will go a long way. Of course, 16 circuit boards is really not that much. I mean, once I start doing, like, say, if I want to do a couple of inserters to get the coal in, I will automate that. Jeez, I don't want to be. I don't want to be walking up there and filling it up with coal all the time. But there will be burner inserters. I'm not going to do electric inserters. So where are we going to put this electric stuff? Okay, so we need one pump. I'm going to be short on iron. You get a bunch. You guys are fine. Fill these guys up. Oh, yeah, let's see, my initial set's already run out. Too far for copper. Okay, so you guys need a lot more iron. So let me start doing some iron pipe. Just because I know I'm going to need it. 100 seems good. You know, nice to sort of pre-build stuff just so it's ready when I actually need it. Okay, so we could do the power here, and we'll kind of be splitting up our two mining sections. Kind of a pain. You know, that copper really is quite far. I didn't think it was so bad at the start, but this is going to be a pain. I mean, I'm not going to re-roll or anything like that, but I will complain. A lot. Okay, a couple of those. And then we're going to need these guys. 10 of those. No, it's 14 of those. 14 of those and 10 of those. There we go. Yeah, we'll build it that way. Probably need to plan for hoping it'll only be one for this factory, but we may go to a second row. And those are still building. We're going to need some power poles after that. And we're going to need a whole bunch of coal, although really not that much initially. We'll want to fill them up. You guys are okay. Grab my iron. Okay. We're starting to get set up. So the first thing we're going to research is going to be military, because I'm making a big mess of things here. The biters are going to come looking pretty quick. This radar icon looks a little bit different. It is because I have, I can't remember. Oh, whoa, first biter attack. Okay. Boom, boom. Okay, so this is the way we're going to want to watch, especially once we get our power up. So as I was saying, the radar. So I've got a better radar mod installed. Did I? Oh, figures. We'll just grab more coal. Yeah, I'll look up the name. Actually, what I'll do is in the description of the video, I'll post a mod list with links and everything, so you guys can go see what I've got. So the radar mod, it just helps a lot with RSO because it's gonna improve the radar range. It's got a bunch of different levels of radar, different types of radar. There's a scouting radar which will show very far out, but won't have a good active range. And then there's I forget what they call it. There's another radar which will have a very big kind of zone of control where it shows the fog of war. All right, we're almost ready here. Ugh, not nearly enough cool. What is? Oh, right. So Bob's enemies, they drop giblets, as Stejo likes to call them. Been really enjoying Stejo and Arumba's playthrough. Some assembly required. Not that those guys need a ton of advertising, but you should, if you aren't familiar with them, you should definitely go check out that playthrough. It's very cool. All right, so we got a... Oh, wow, look at those spiders. Wow. Yeah, we're definitely going to be getting military tech first. So, hey, why don't we start on that? Where is military? Military. We're going to get some machine gun, shotgun. Yeah, let's get that. So, what do we need for military? We are going to need a research lab, or 2, or 4. Let's do 4. Then we're going to need stuff to put in it. Lots of stuff to put in it. Okay, so these guys are going to be blinking forever. They're plenty to power what I need to power now, but I am going to fill them up with coal just so I don't have to watch their annoying blinking. See, I almost want to get even more coal. So I'm just going to keep right-clicking till I run out. Those guys are out. You know what, maybe I will build more coal. Or, you know, I'll build some coal lines here, up to the copper. Once I get the appropriate automation techs. There we go. Nobody's blinking anymore. You have a research lab to plop down? Yes, I do. I have 2 of them. Put them, boom, boom. So these... This factory, this initial factory, I am gonna abandon it. So it's gonna kind of be a bad neighborhood. It's not gonna look pretty. I'm not gonna do a ton of planning. If I need something, I will run a line. It's gonna crisscross. It's gonna be generally quite ugly. All right, almost got enough. Jeez, that goes slow. I do have a mod with the crafting research. That's this one here. Crafting speed upgrade, 110%. So that 100 science. Don't think I'm quite ready to research that yet. It's just one of those small, nice quality of life mods. All right, got our 2 going. Kind of, wow, I really went to town on this. I'm going to micromanage my build queue a little bit here. Just try and get stuff up and going as quickly as possible. Alright, so we're going to go until military tech finishes, and then we're going to cut the video. So... Bum. Right, 1 more science lab. Then next priority is going to be to build a better gun. Probably going to get into turret research real quick because that is a big base. And are they coming? Oh, they're not coming yet, but they certainly are massing. So I want that gun right now. Okay, so straight into turrets. 10 research. Yeah, we can do that. Okay, give me a gun. Give me a gun. Big gun. Give me some ammo for it. No, don't research any more science. Alright, building a gun. This silly gun, take it away. Great. And now build more signs so I can actually get my turrets up. I know I said I was going to cut the video, but I just have this feeling that these biters are going to be there real soon, and I want to be ready for them. Or, you know, I could just run up over there, aggro them, maybe die. That would be a fitting end to this video, wouldn't it? Why don't we do that? You know what? I'll get a couple turrets first. It doesn't hurt, right? Once I have even just 2 turrets, I'll be pretty well set. Oh, I don't need 200 coal in that one. That's crazy talk. Put that to use somewhere else, like up here. That's the one that's really going. All right, I can't build any turrets because I've been building ammo. Let's let that one finish. Do I have another lab? No, but I can't seem to build signs fast enough, so really, what does it matter? One there. So I actually haven't played with this one yet. So small alien artifact goes into an alien artifact. That's going to take 25 of them. All right, turrets are finished. So let's build a turret or 2. 2 turrets. Forget the science. So forget that. I will need some though. Then we're just going to go crazy on military. So turrets. Did I build one yet? No. So turrets we're going to put right here. And the first item we're going to lock down. So the nice thing with autofill, plunk the turret down, and it gets filled up automatically. Of course, that only works if you actually have ammunition in your inventory. Plunk. There we go. So it gets 10 regular magazines. So the one thing though is I go like that. It's gonna get 5. It's gonna get 5. I'm gonna pick it up. And then when we go to put them down again, oh, yip, jip, jip, Okay, so yeah, while I was playing around, I knew it was coming. So I'm gonna load from an autosave, but we're gonna do that next time. All right, I hope you guys enjoyed that. If you did, feel free to like the video, subscribe, or throw a comment below, and we will see you next time. This has been Nightingale.